Today I would like to introduce the layout of P20 control panel and the function of each button. The control panel has been divided into 5 zones: TGC zone, parameter adjustment zone, function zone, exam mode switch zone, and tracking ball zone. Now we can move on to the detailed functions of each button. I would like to start from the function zone, which has the most buttons. Press patient button. We can create a new exam. Input patient information and exam information. After clicking patient, the corresponding interface will appear. By clicking probe as well as the corresponding application modes can be chosen on the touch screen. This is the button review. By clicking this button, we can check the saved files of the current patient, like pictures, videos, reports, and extra. Click button review and we will go to this interface. Here we can choose the images, videos, and reports. If we want to exit, move the tracking ball and click exit. We have 2 buttons for print. The one is image print, the other one is video print. By clicking the button, the device will do the corresponding print. This is the button report. Click report, choose the report data, and then we can choose to edit or review report, and so on. Click exit and we can exit this interface. Then comes the end exam button. After we finish an exam, we can press this button. Move the tracking ball and press OK. This is the quick button for activating 3D and 4D function. You can enter 3D and 4D mode by clicking this button. This is the do button. Press this button, we can activate do button, and as you can see from the monitor, the area with green line is the real-time image. The left one is the frozen one. In order to switch the live and frozen images, we can click do button again. To exit do mode, we can click B mode button. This is the button angle. By rotating this button, we can adjust the angles in any functions concerning it, like the direction of arrows or the probe direction or boundary marks and extra. The button arrow can help to create arrow on the monitor to show indication. Press button arrow and move tracking ball to adjust the arrow position. Rotate angle to adjust the arrow direction. If we want to add more arrows, we can press set and then repeat the above operations. Here is the button body mark. Press body mark and you can find all the body marks displayed on the touch screen. Choose the corresponding body mark on the touch screen and adjust the scanning direction of the probe on body mark by rotating angle button. Press button to confirm. If you want to clear all the marks on the image, you can simply click the button clear. This is the knob at depth for depth adjustment. This is the zoom button. It can zoom in or zoom out an image. There are 2 types of zoom on P20, rezoom and rezoom. Rotating the zoom button left or right to choose zoom times in rezoom. Clicking zoom button, choosing the area that needs to be zoomed, and clicking zoom again is rezoom or HD zoom. If we want to exit, we can click the zoom button. This is the button auto, with which we can optimize beam, color, and PW image automatically. This is the button freeze, to freeze or unfreeze an image. After freeze, we can do some measurements or playback the scene. This button image is used for saving images. By clicking it, we can save the current image. If you want to save scene, we can click Scene button. After clicking it, we can find progress bar in the monitor, and the frames can be saved in a video. Now let us move on to the exam mode switch zone. The default exam mode is B mode. By rotating the knob B, we can adjust the B gain value. Here in the image, we can obviously recognize the change of brightness. Turn the knob left or right. The image will get darker or brighter. The knob CFM is for color mode. By pressing the knob, we can activate color mode. Rotate the knob CFM. We can adjust the color gain. Turning it left, we can enrich the color flow information. Turning it left, the artifacts can be lowered. If we want to exit color mode, press CFM button again. Press PW knob. We can enter PW mode. Here we enter this mode. We can adjust the size of ROI with tracking ball and then put sample volume in the vessel we want to observe. Press Update. We can get a PW spectrum. If we want to go back to color mode, press PW mode again. CW is mainly used for detecting high-speed blood flow of cardiac value regurgitation. You can press the CW knob and then press the Update to activate CW mode. In order to activate M mode, you can press knob M and press the button Update. Now the M mode is activated. By rotating this knob, we can adjust the gain of M mode. Now I'd like to introduce the parameter adjustment zone on the top of the control panel. From left to right, this button is the shortcut button for keyboard. By pressing it, we can get a virtual keyboard on the touch screen and type the words we want. By clicking it again, the keyboard will disappear. These 5 knobs are corresponding to the parameters on the bottom of the touch screen. For example, this one here is corresponding to frequency. The second one is to mute scan. The third one to chroma. Fourth one to steer, and the fifth one is focus. We can press this button to switch the page. Now the 5 knobs are corresponding to DYN, grid map, sector-wise, line density, and persist separately. We can adjust these parameters one by one through rotating their corresponding knobs. The first one is frequency. We can increase or decrease the frequency value by rotating this knob. And we can see from the monitor, higher frequency brings better resolution, and lower frequency brings better penetration. The second one is mute scan, which can help reduce artifacts, reduce noise, and sharpen the border of organs. There are 5 levels of mute scan in total. In each level, there is an obvious change information. Chroma can also be changed by rotating the knobs left or right. Steer is adjusting the ROI direction at several levels. By rotating focus, the focus position can be moved up and down. It is the same in the second page. The parameter can also be adjusted through rotating the corresponding knobs. DYN means dynamic range. By turning it up and down, the image gets finer and more contrast correspondingly. The last button is Setup. We can do some system settings to make the operation more suitable for our habits. Press the button Setup, then we can see the system setting interface. Move the tracking ball and choose the setting we want. In General, for example, we can find General, Display, Storage, and Key Configure. Here is Peripheral. This is Comment. You can find annotations of OB, ABD, GYN, and other applications. Here is Body Mark. And this is Measurement. Here we can change the measurement according to our habits, like size of measurement line, even the formula, and so on. For touch screen, we can do self-definitions of touch screen. We can edit what functions we want to have on the touch screen. In system setting, you can also find Print, DICOM Low Default, Abort, and Extra. Press Setup again and we will back to the default interface. Now let's see the TGC slice zone. Here we can see the TGC slice. TGC means time gain compensation. By sliding the TGC slice, we can adjust the gain in different depth from near field to far field. Altogether, there are 8 TGC slices. The last part I would like to introduce is tracking ball zone. The most buttons in this zone are related to measurements. The left and right button are set buttons. Usually we press them to confirm all choices. The button above the right set button is caliper, which is used to basic measurements. We can press caliper to call up the basic calculation menu. Full measurement items here are available, and you can choose the items in the sub-menu. By pressing the button Calculate, we can go to specific measurement items for different applications. For example, if we are scanning liver right now, we can do depth, length, width, and height measurement on the interface of Calculate. We can also choose applications in touchscreen to choose the detailed measurement items and the corresponding applications. The button Update is used for activating the mode, such as PW, CW, and M mode. The button Pointer is used to choose images or scenes in the clipboard. As for the button Annotate, we can use it to annotate names of the scanning organs or parts in the image. Click Annotate and we can choose the name on the monitor or on the touch screen, like GB for gallbladder. We can also input the name by tapping. Click button Keyboard and then input the alphabets.